around the country head to Washington, D.C. for President Jimmy Carter's funeral. Minnesotans are honoring him right here at home. We have Sharice Turner, the Chief Program Officer for Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity, a very busy lady, especially in this last week or so. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
We have seen some beautiful tributes to President Carter, but especially with Habitat for Humanity. It's a kindred relationship there. Talk to me a little bit about what his legacy really means, especially through his work with Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, you know, just using his platform for the last 40 years just to bring more awareness to affordable housing and home ownership, decent housing and home ownership has been the highlight, you know, of just bringing more awareness to not only Habitat, but just to this issue globally, right? It's not just here in the U.S., it's globally. So we just appreciate much gratitude to him and his wife, you know, and all that they contributed to just bringing more awareness to what we do.
The sweat equity, I mean, we talk about equity a lot, right? Especially within community. But when it comes to home ownership, that is the bedrock of how communities and people can thrive and create wealth. I mean, I know you have these conversations all the time. Do you think that part of his legacy, you hope that people continue to understand and just continue to have those conversations?
Yes, you know, thank you for the question. It's interesting that you bring that up because we kind of reimagine our sweat equity model, right? We want to make sure that that people feel included, they feel seen, and it's not a requirement. You know, but what we saw with the Carter Work Project, all these homeowners came together to show support. You know, so it was a pretty clear. You don't have to force people to do anything. So that's really what our model here and our affiliate is all about, is you volunteer and you learn some things on your time. And that's really important. So, so we've moved away from that other model, and it's more equitable, it's more inclusive now, and it's really about how do we encourage individuals to learn about the home. So that would save them money down the line as well. So learning things is going to be our priority versus a criteria to owning the home.
That is going to impact generations after generations. There's been so many ways that people have been joining you all to have these beautiful tributes to President Carter. How can people continue to join you to not only learn, but also to continue these tributes?
Yes, they can join us. We have a local tribute here at 2 locations here in the Twin Cities in our Restore, which is in New Brighton. And that's going to be from 10 to 6. Already 10, you know, past 10, but today and tomorrow. And then they can also join us at our main office in St. Paul, 1954 University Avenue West in St. Paul from 11 to 2 today and tomorrow.
Hey, you all are always doing the work. One last word of wisdom for anyone that might be like, you know, I've always heard about Habitat for Humanity. I've heard about what President Carter has done, but how does it impact me? Any last words?
Of course, affordable home ownership, affordable housing should impact all of us, right? But I think it's important that they also think about just the service he provided. And if anyone is inclined to volunteer, we need volunteers because we can't do what we need to do without volunteers. So they can just go to our website, learn more about what the opportunities are. If you're not into, you know, using a hammer and all, hey, we got other opportunities too.
They got things for you.
We got something for you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And of course, we have more on those tributes and how you can help at KARE11.com/new.